Hi Matt, you'll be doing a charity collection at the Llandudno game on the 15th of April. Could you tell me a little bit about it, please?
Yeah, of course. First of all, thanks for the opportunity to do the collection. I'm a local lad, I live in Colwyn Bay, and I'm a military veteran. I served for 23 years in the Royal Army Medical Corps, and as I left the military, a couple of years back, I was a combat medic, and I've deployed all over the world, operations in Iraq, Afghanistan, and I've seen the devastating injuries that people can get. So I've decided that I'm going to raise some money for Blind Veterans UK, mainly because there's a few people I've treated over the years who have been unfortunate and lost their sight, but also because Blind Veterans UK have got a centre here in North Wales. It's based in Llandudno, and they do some incredible things there, like absolutely incredible things, and try and make normalise life for people who have lost their sight, whether they lost their sight serving or whether they're veterans and have lost their sight afterwards. The centre in Llandudno really gives them an opportunity for respite, and just really provides this incredible service. So I've raised money for them before. I organised like a charity rowathon a few years back, and then earlier or towards the end of last year I organised with the North Wales Dragons. We organised a charity football match, and we raised over around £1,200 for them, and they were massively grateful for it. And because of that, because I've been able to see like tangible feedback from people you're raising money for, I've decided to run the London Marathon this year for them.
That's great.
As I say, I feel like honoured and humbled to support such a great military charity, and I feel fortunate, having served for 23 years, that I'm still able.
Yeah.
Because many of the people I've served with aren't. Either they've given the ultimate sacrifice and lost their lives on ops, or whether they've just become injured, and now live a different type of life. So I spoke to Neil Coverley and asked if because the last game of the season is that massive local derby, against Llandudno, and I think after the season Colwyn Bay have had, and Llandudno have had a good season too, it'd just be a really good opportunity for, to be here on that day, and also to try and shake the bucket and try and get just a few more pounds, towards such a great charity.
It is a great charity. It's a great place to go as well. I've visited the Veteran Centre a few times, and it is an amazing place.
Immaculate, yeah. The people, the facilities, it's just, and it's in our county, which I think is incredible.
You're a massive football fan. Who is some of your footballing heroes?
North Wales, obviously, majority of people in North Wales seem to support Liverpool or Everton, notwithstanding all the local sides like the Bay and Bangor and Llandudno. But for me, I'm a Man United fan. Always have been, since I was a small child. And it's like, for me, one of the standout players was Eric Cantona. I'm 42 years old, and Eric Cantona, when I was growing up 12, 13 years old, Eric Cantona changed. He changed single-handedly the way the Premier League, the Premier League was. Yeah. He brought this flair, this aggression, this raw ability that just was different. And since then, and still, he's like such an incredible player to watch all the highlights, but also looking at other players, like Gary Speed, this influential Welsh footballer, and I know he unfortunately took his own life around 10, 12 years ago, but it's what he did for Wales on a national stage and on the international stage was brilliant, and then when he was manager, he changed a culture, and I think that kind of thing is incredible, and that's inspiring, people who can change the culture of a football club and change the way people fall in love with the game again. I think that's something that I really appreciate.
How's your training going at the moment?
Well, it's funny that the London Marathon's in April, and it's quite a miserable marathon to train for, because you're training in the winter months. It's dark mornings, dark evenings, it's always wet. We live in Wales, so it's always cold, it's always windy. But it's been really nice to get into a habit of training again. After being in the military for so long, where you're required to be fit, the fitness is organised, you can do the fitness in your own time, it's structured into your day and into your lifestyle. And when you leave, you lose that. So for me, training for the marathon has really given me like this opportunity to re-establish my love for being fit, re-establish a habit, and getting out and running. I mean, where we live is stunning. The beach around all around the hills in the local area. It's been really, really good. You know, I ran the Nick Beer 10K around the Great Orme, and you really get to take in our surroundings when you do that. So it's just it's been going really well, and hopefully the hills around here will set me up for when I have run the London Marathon, which is relatively flat. So I'm hoping it will set me in good stead.
Have you got any time in mind that you want to complete it in?
Yeah, like a poison chalice. Yeah, so I'm hoping to do it in under 4 hours. That's the plan. I'm hoping to run it under 4 hours, which I know is not breaking any records, but I think the London Marathon's, you know, it's an incredible, iconic marathon. It's been going for 41 years, and I think my aim is, if I'm being realistic, my aim is to be fit enough and train hard enough to enjoy the day. You know, to enjoy the experience of running the London Marathon and running for such a great
just
journey.
running it normally, no fancy dress?
No fancy dress, hard enough just running
Not
it.
carrying a fridge or anything like
Absolutely
that?
not dressed as a you know, as a seagull or anything like that. I'll be running it just in shorts, trainers, and a Blind Veterans t-shirt. And as I say, the last push for fundraising will be here on that final game of the season, and hopefully we'll be celebrating a good collection, also celebrating, you know, the Bay winning the league, which would be amazing.
Right, well, congratulations, and I hope you have a good day on the day, and well done.
No, thank you, mate. And as I say, I am a massive football fan. I come and watch the Bay when I can. The football that's been played here and the fans are like one of the best in the game. So I think to be up here on that day and, you know, and to shake the bottle and try and, you know, generate as much as a donation for charity as possible would just be, and watch a bit of football, of course.
Yeah, it should be a great day.
It'd be a great day, yeah. It's a great day.
Okay, thanks very much, Matt.
Appreciate it.